This vlog series is to highlight our community partners who share in the vision of unity, inclusion, and empowering others. Today, we are very excited to be talking with Cathy Kraus of the Kootenai County Democrats, who can share with us the good work that they are doing and how you can get involved.
Good morning.
Good morning. So Cathy, can you please tell us about the Kootenai County Democrats and about the services and programs you offer to the greater community?
Sure. Well, the Kootenai County Democrats promote Democratic Party values in our community. I'm going to look on my board here, so maybe I should start over. We find ways to help people connect with information about local candidates and offices. We help run campaigns and we help support those campaigns financially and also offer manpower for those candidates. We are a local support of the Idaho Democratic Party, and we offer ways and information to citizens to help them find ways to support and live our values in the community, either financially, in spirit, or both. It's actually part of the Idaho Democratic platform to require equality for all Idahoans. We treat people equally regardless of age, race, ethnicity, color, religion, national origin or immigration or refugee status, disability, and with respect to the North Idaho Pride Alliance and organizations like it, regardless of sexual orientation or gender identity and expression. Kootenai County Democrats live those values by supporting groups like the North Idaho Pride Alliance, both financially and sometimes as a support or background support. In two ways we've done this with North Idaho Pride Alliance is to be a sponsor of the Fun Home Night at the Lake City Playhouse, and also being a constant presence at Pride in the Park during non-coronavirus years.
Great, thank you so much. What is your role at the Kootenai County Democrats, and what are some examples of specific work and projects you do there?
Well, I'm the community outreach coordinator for the Kootenai County Democrats. And what that means is I find community partners to team up with partners that match our democratic values, and that we can help support both financially and by being just a supportive presence at their sponsored events. Sometimes it does mean supporting financially, or it might be providing manpower. Sometimes both. It just depends on the needs of the entity and their event.
Great. What other partners in our greater community do you frequently collaborate with?
Well, in 2019 and 2020, before COVID hit, there were many community partners that we helped support. We partnered with KEA to help in the Earth Day celebration, and also by doing a sponsorship for the Wild and Scenic Film Festival this year. We were a major sponsor for the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance Riverstone Concert Series in the summer. We've done that 2 years. Last year, it was a 100-degree day, and we gave out over 200 root beer floats to the hot, thirsty, and dance-loving crowd. And we're going to do that again this year, providing they can have the concerts. We have a booth at North Idaho Fair where we are able to connect with hundreds of North Idaho residents. We have also been a sponsor of SPAN, which is the Suicide Prevention Action Network of North Idaho. Their Break the Silence Suicide Awareness and Prevention Walk. We've supported them financially for 2 years, and we've also supplied 15 to 20 volunteers at those walks the last couple of years. Last year, we had 2 food drives, one in May for the Veterans Stand Down, and then one last December for the Post Falls Food Bank, where we not only supplied over 100 candy-filled stockings for kids, but about 50 pounds of food and over $400 in cash contributions. And that was all donated by generous Kootenai County Democrats. And I'm not done. Last but not least, for the last 3 years, we have partnered with the St. Vincent de Paul Support the End of Homelessness event. and we usually supply over 50 loaves of artisan or homemade breads and real butter to this event. Anything left over goes to help their warming shelters. At all the events that we participate in, one of our main goals is to help provide voting information and registration, and to help citizens learn about the voting process and candidates. And that could be one of the most important services we provide in the community. We actively engage in promoting citizens' own engagement in the democratic process.
Very good. How has COVID-19 affected your organization and the audience it serves? And what are some of the types of things your organization has had to do to try to adapt to changing circumstances?
Well, like almost every other organization, we can't have any in-person meetings. We could not hold our democracy dinner, which is usually held every May, and that is our biggest fundraiser of the year. So you can imagine what effect that's going to have on us. Right now, we're working on some creative ways to help replace those funds. We might do a virtual paddle raise. I just don't know yet what they're going to come up with. Because without those funds, it's going to make it harder for Kootenai County Democrats to support the entities in our community that need our support. All our other meetings have gone to Zoom and will for at least a month, maybe longer. We have to see how this all plays out. Several of the community events we normally participate in have been canceled, of course, including Pride in the Park. So we're trying to adapt, but it's definitely having an impact.
You've kind of addressed this already, but I'll let you kind of elaborate more. How does your organization work to promote diversity and inclusion in our greater community? What resources does your organization offer to LGBTQ people and their families?
Well, as I said before, it's part of our Idaho Democratic Platform to support inclusion and work against any kind of discrimination. And while we don't have a diverse population here in North Idaho, we nonetheless support diversity. And in fact, many of our members have been founding members of the local chapter of the NAACP. Several of our members also started the Love Lives Here campaign, which has been very successful, I think, in promoting non-discrimination and hate tolerance in our community. And resources, I'm not really sure, except that we really believe it is our responsibility to speak out and act whenever we see bigotry or discrimination of any kind promoted in our community. We're very vocal about that, and I'm really proud of that.
We appreciate definitely the ongoing support of the Kootenai County Democrats. North Idaho Pride Alliance encourages community members to get involved and support allied organizations and businesses. Can you tell us about ways people can interact with your organization, and if you have any calls to action, such as volunteer opportunities or upcoming projects to support?
Right. Well, I would just encourage anyone interested in supporting democratic values to get involved with Kootenai County Democrats. One very easy way to do that is to go to our website, which is kootenaidemocrats.org, and sign up for our weekly newsletter, and then actually read that newsletter when the email comes every week. It's full of good information about candidates, resources, upcoming events. We have a community calendar there. There's state and national information. By the way, on that, it is a two-step process to sign up. So you sign up for it, but then you must respond to an email from us confirming your email address. If you don't do that second step, you will not get the newsletter. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so you can check those platforms out. Another way would be to get involved with the Democratic Club, which normally would meet every Friday at noon at the Iron Horse. Of course, we're not doing that, but we have been doing Zoom meetings every Friday at noon. That's the social and educational branch of Kootenai County Democrats. It costs $20 a year. It's very affordable, but it helps us support candidates and all these projects I was talking about in the community. The other way you can get involved with us is by getting involved in the Central Committee, which is the governing branch of our group. we're always needing dedicated precinct captains and co-chairs and just people to help us manage the organization. Last but not least, you can support us financially. Right now we're doing a 2020 campaign where you sign up through our website and you pledge $20 a month for 20 months, or in perpetuity actually would be good. And that helps us to be a continual presence in our community. There's lots of ways to volunteer with us. You can contact us through the website there, or you could email me directly at catk1994@gmail.com. I'm always looking for volunteers for our community events, and I can help you find ways to connect you in fun ways. It's always fun to do these events. So either of those ways would be great.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Cathy, for joining in today and sharing about the Kootenai County Democrats. Together, we can show our resiliency and how we react and create new ways of educating, networking, and advocating for LGBTQ people, allies, and community partners. Stay tuned for more community partner spotlights posted on our website at nipridealliance.com, YouTube, and Facebook pages. Until then, stay home, stay healthy, stay proud.
Thank you, Jessica and North Idaho Pride Alliance.